I hope you can hear me now. And good morning to everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, students, family member, and everyone. Thank you for joining the session today for job readiness skill. So today's session will be taken over by Anant Mahadevan. He is one of the experts.
No, I'm not able to hear. It's a lot many though.
Hope you can hear me, right?
Now,
Sir, Anant Mahadevan, sir, please, you can turn your video off so that your audio will be clear, sir. And I will give you a short introduction now, and then you can take over the session, sir. Is that clear, sir?
I'm able to hear. I'm able to show what is
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Yes, probably another. Let me see 1 sec. All right. Just a minute. Let me check what's going. So, Krishna, you're not able to still hear me.
Sir, now it's clear, sir. I can hear you now.
You hear,
A little bit better, sir. But still, your voice is breaking.
working.
So try to connect the cable proper, maybe. If any cable there, or turn your video off, sir. You will be able to do it.
Totally sorry. Let English system. I'll leave the meeting on back again. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Hello. Okay, sir, I will begin the session now by giving a small introduction about today's session and the speaker. So today's speaker will be Anant Mahadevan, is one of the experts who is in touch with Leaders Foundation to organize this session for the students to attain job readiness skill. So I would like to highlight two interesting words about effectiveness and efficient. Being effective on your given task and using the efficient way to attain the given task. So using the given resources. So students, I would like to highlight once again about effectiveness and efficiency. And further on, today's topic will be focusing on job readiness. What are the skills required to get a job or to get a higher position in your job or to get fulfillment in your job workplace? So today's session will be taken over by Ananta Mahadevan sir from he's purely an expert who has designed few slides for you today to talk about job readiness skills. And sir, please take over the session, sir. Thank you. Kindly, fellows, please give us a few more minutes. We have some connecting problem for Mahadevan sir, so he will connect shortly. I'm sorry for that inconvenience.
Hello, Krishnamohan, able to hear me? First class. All right, then we are good to go. Over to you, Krishnamohan. Sorry for all this delay, everyone. Apologies. Krishnamohan, able to hear me? You're on mute.
Yes, sir.
All right, now it's super.
Now it's perfectly clear, sir. Please take over the session, sir. Thank you.
All right, so you're done with the intro?
Yes, sir.
All right, okay. Hi, everyone. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? Wonderful, wonderful, Pravina. So I'll not repeat the intro that Krishnamohan has given. All right, I'll just talk about some fun facts about me. Okay. So I have about 20 years of experience. That's the boring fact of it. But I, like most of you all, I love movies. All right. Let me switch off my phone. Sorry for that. Yep. So how many guys like movies in this group? How many of you like movies? Everyone. Okay. Okay. You also do, Divya. Wonderful. Wonderful. I also like, I'm a movie buff. All right. So I see a lot of movies. Okay. I know, I think around 5 languages, all Indian ones. Again, English is anyways there. But apart from that, I know Hindi, I know Bengali, because I stayed in West Bengal for quite a long time. I studied there. And then I, again, Hindi, English, Bengali, and anyways, Tamil is there. Okay, so multiple languages because I was staying there and I learned Hindi during my school, right? So all that is really helping me now in my job also, right? So எங்க டீமோட வேலை பார்க்கறதுக்கு then talking with people in Hindi தெரியவாள் ஹிந்தியில் பேசுறது, then Bengali and all that. Okay, so that really helps. Okay, that's another one fun fact about myself. Then I also write songs. Okay, me and my kids have got a studio called Cool Beat Studio. சில rap songs லாம் எழுதிருக்கோம். All right. So I write some poetry in Hindi and a couple of Tamil ones. Okay. So ரெண்டு தமிழ் rap song லாம் பண்ணிருக்கோம் நாங்க. So that's another hobby of about me. And then I sketch. I portraits லாம் பண்ணுவேன் நான். Okay. So I'll switch from English to Tamil on and off. Right. If that's okay with all of you. Okay. So these are some of my fun facts. All right. So apart from the intro that Krishnamurthy had already given. Okay. So just a quick question to all of you. Anybody can just put on their mic and talk. What do you expect from this session today? Any thoughts around that? Pesalam. Okay. Unmute pani pesunga. It's all good. All right. I would like to hear from you. I would like to hear your voice. Anybody?
Sir, how to approach to get a job in a company?
Wonderful.
We are
Vigneshwaran,
expecting
right?
that,
Vigneshwaran, huh?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Okay, great question, Vigneshwaran. How to get a job in companies, right?
How to approach a company to get a job?
How to approach a company to get a job. All right, wonderful. Okay. What else? So this session is about job readiness skills, right? What comes to your mind when we talk about job readiness skills? What are you expecting from that?
Yes, sir. More than the marks that we get from our academics, and out of that, we should have another extra skills like soft skills, communication skills, especially, and also like leadership skills, the most extreme skill that everyone should have.
Lovely. So Divya, you can actually take over this session from me. Well done, well done. Great points, guys. Great points. Anybody else? Good, good. Make this interactive. Any other expectations that anybody else has? Any other expectations that anybody else has? There's a lag.
Yeah, hi sir.
Hi Ram Prabhu.
Hi sir. How are you, sir? Yeah.
All good, all good.
Yeah.
So is that your photograph? Is that your photograph?
Yeah, yes, of course, sir. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm from
nice,
Merchant
yeah.
Navy.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes,
wonderful,
sir.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Superb.
So,
Tell me, Ram.
so actually, I was sailing for the last 10 years.
Perfect.
So, and I'm planning to quit my sailing, and I'm planning to start a business. Right. I don't want
Lovely.
to work for. Yeah. The thing is that I don't want to work for someone like It's not like that. I
Yeah.
got some enough experience.
Yep.
And I want to start a business in future.
Lovely, lovely. Any plans on what business you're thinking about?
Yeah, it's healthcare industry.
Okay. Superb.
So yeah, so I just want to know, like, how should I approach? Like, what are the like initial things I have to do before? Like, the meeting is about the job opportunities, right? Like readiness, right? But it's like I'm asking for the readiness for business. What should I be ready for entering into for becoming an entrepreneur? Yeah.
Okay, okay. So I can try helping you with that. Okay. So I'm not an entrepreneur yet myself, but I still have the same dream as you. Okay. But I'll share my experience. Okay. This is not going to be a lecture, guys. Right. I know advice will be boring and all that. Okay. Nobody likes advices, lectures and all that. I'll just share my experience with you and hope that will help all of you. Okay. In thinking about all this and reflecting upon this after this call, and then go ahead and planning your careers accordingly. Okay. So Ram Prabhu, I'll definitely try to get to that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Wonderful. Thanks for raising this.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the interest of time, we will quickly move on to some of the pointers that I had and make it interactive. Okay. You can interrupt me any time. Okay. Let's have the discussion. Any points that you would want to elaborate further or talk or give your views also. Okay. Like Divya was giving. Okay. Just go ahead and do that. All right. And we can have a good dialogue, so that I also learn from everyone and you also learn from me a little bit. Okay. And then we can make it fruitful for everyone. Okay. Is that fine? All of you? All right. Krishnamurthy, if you can move to the next slide. Move to the slides, please. Yep. Okay, move on to the next one. So I just wanted to make it a little simple for all of us, okay? And I don't want this to be, again, a lecture, as I mentioned earlier. So I feel that the job readiness skills can be kind of elaborated in these two words, okay? One is achieve. All of us want to achieve, right? All of us want to really succeed in our careers, okay? So achieve is one word that we will talk about, okay, using that word a little bit. And practically, okay, be practical, okay, look at how we can practically achieve, all right? So I thought these two, I can leave you with these two words to think about after this call, okay? Now let's talk about what I mean by achieve, okay? I'm not just going to talk about this one word. A lot of other things are involved in this word, and we'll go to that in the next slide. Krishnamon, please, next slide. Next slide, Krishnamon. Wonderful. Okay, so I tried to look at the important things that really as a basic attribute for a first-time job seeker, because like Vigneshwaran was mentioning, he wants to understand how do we approach companies for jobs, right? So some of the things that I thought are quite important. First of all, to get a job, okay? And so these things that you are seeing on the screen are quite important to start interviews and work with the companies to at least get a job in the first place. So what do we see in the interviews, okay, when it comes to freshers? So, several of you might be freshers, right? Except for Ram Prabhu. Ram Prabhu has already worked, right? So A is attitude. Okay, so the next one, I'll come to a little more detail in each of these, into each of these words in the next slide. But these are some of the things that you should have in order to be successful in getting a job, Vigneshwaran. Okay, like attitude. All right, so how to approach a company. There are multiple job websites. Okay, there are multiple like Naukri.com, Monster.com. Okay, then LinkedIn jobs. Okay, lots are there. So you have to keep on applying for several jobs that you find interesting for yourself. First thing is you should really want to get into a sector that you like. First of all, decide what you're liking. Don't just go for any job in the beginning. Okay. First, try to look at what is your passion and how you can really extend that into a job down the line. Okay. So attitude, confidence, humility, I'll come to that, why that's important. Inquisitiveness, we see all this in a candidate when we are interviewing people. Enthusiasm, that's a self-explanatory word, right? And vision, then emotional intelligence. So achieve, right? In this word itself, there are multiple things that you can remember. Okay, if you remember the word achieve, these things should come to your mind. So these are some of the things that we look out for in candidates for interviews. Okay, so we'll go to the next one and elaborate on all of these a little more. So as I mentioned earlier, please interrupt me anytime. Okay, so we'll have that discussion and then move on to the next point. Okay, so first is attitude. Somebody said, these are all quotes out there, okay? A positive attitude causes a chain reaction of positive thoughts, events, and outcomes. It is a catalyst and it sparks extraordinary results. So when you are going for an interview, first of all, you should get an interview. So that's why you have to keep on applying. Okay, apply pannunga. Okay. Another fun fact about me is when I started off after I completed my cost accountancy, 1999. All right, cost accountancy, CA panina, CA inter final complete panna mudila. Then I had to go for a job. Oru varsham job kadakala enakku. Okay, so I went on searching for jobs, did odd jobs. Okay, and then finally I got a job later, and then I built up quickly. Okay, with that opportunity. Okay, so I worked in commodity trading in the Munadi. I used to work for that 6 months. I worked for that. Then audit firms for a couple of months I worked. I did articleship as a part of chartered accountancy course also. So adala experience. Okay, then I went on to another job. All right. So first of all, Vigneshwaran, to your point, you have to keep on applying to through multiple different sources. Okay, it can be monster.com, it can be naukri.com, it can be LinkedIn jobs. ஓகே, லிங்க்டின்ல போய் உங்க ப்ரொஃபைல் கிரியேட் பண்ணுங்க. அதுலயே ஜாப்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஓகே, ஸோ அப்ளை பண்ணுங்க. எல்லா இடத்துலையும் நீங்க அப்ளை பண்ணனா ஒன்ஸ் யூ வில் கெட் கால்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் அட்லீஸ்ட் சம் ஆஃப் த கம்பெனிஸ். ஓகே, அது தென் யூ கோ ஃபார் அன் இன்டர்வியூ. இன்டர்வியூல வந்து வாட் இஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட், வாட் டு பீப்புள் சி, ஓகே, அதுதான் இந்த ஸ்க்ரீன்ல இருக்கு. Okay, because technically speaking, from a knowledge standpoint, they will say உங்களோட accountancy, if it's relating to that role, they might try to understand how you know accounts well and all that. Those are technical aspects of it. But majorly what companies do is they hire for attitude and train for skills. Okay, we all know that you will not know everything in the beginning. Okay, so training கொடுப்பாங்க. But before that, they want to test people for attitude. உங்களோட நோக்கம் என்ன? What do you want to achieve through a job? Somebody raised their hand.
Sir,
Go ahead.
sir, exactly, can you define in one word what is meant by attitude and how can we approach, how to get that?
Yeah, so attitude என்னன்னா உங்களோட பாசிட்டிவ் அவுட்லுக் இருக்கணும். Okay, towards work. உங்கள்ட்ட கேட்பாங்க லைக் what do you want to do in 5 years down the line? Where do you want to see yourself? அப்படிம்பாங்க. உங்க attitude என்ன பார்ப்பாங்க? Attitudeனா வந்து what is your approach towards work? Okay, approach towards anything that you do in life. புரிஞ்சுதா? Did I answer your question? I didn't see your name.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so அதுதான் approach, right? எவ்வளவு பாசிட்டிவா நீங்க அப்ரோச் பண்றீங்க.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay, so that's the
Yeah, thank you,
attitude.
sir.
அது இன்டர்வியூல நீங்க காமிக்கணும். They might ask you anything about your college. Okay, எவ்வளவு முனிஞ்சி அதுல வந்து பண்ணீங்க. Okay, even a simple thing like say culture in your college. Okay, if you were the culture leader on the programs, if you had arranged, okay, they will try to see your enthusiasm in that. So what you bring toward what others people feel when you're talking, okay, that's the attitude or the approach that you are projecting. Okay, so attitude is very important. When in the interviews, they will see that. Okay, what is your idea behind a job? What do you want to do? Do you have some vision? Adu irukku parunga ingilla. V for vision.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So they will talk about all that in the interview. They will want to know what kind of a person you are in the first place, whether you can be trained. Neenga grasp pannipengala quicker. Okay, so all these will come in the discussions in the interviews. So what are the things that you need to have as attributes, basic, for being successful in getting a job is attitude. இதெல்லாம் வந்து கண்டினியூ பண்ணணும். Okay, confidence வந்து after interview வந்து போயிடணும். That's not the whole intent here, right? The idea is what are the ingredients you should have to start getting a job and being successful at that. Okay, these I wanted to start off with some basic attributes. Okay, so one is attitude, the other one is confidence. Okay, you should believe in yourself. அது உங்க பேச்சிலேயே தெரியணும். Okay, so you should believe in yourself, you should believe in your opinions. Okay, and that confidence has to be projected during the interviews also. Okay, so that's going to be again very important. Humility. All right, mastery begins with humility. Okay, நீங்க இப்பவே வந்து எல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சுட்டு எனக்குன்னு நினைச்சீங்கன்னா you will not grow. Okay, so you have to always look out for learning opportunities. Learning is constant. I still learn after 20 years of experience in multinationals and all that. Okay, but you have to keep on learning, keep on upgrading. Okay, and the humility ungalkulla irukkanum that I don't know all yet, I still have to learn. Okay, confidence now, with confidence you have won before you have started. Okay, that's the first step, Vigneshwaran, to your question. Then inquisitiveness, that's another very important attribute that all of us should have. Asking questions, why, what, how. Okay, அது ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். அது வந்து இருக்கணும் நம்மள்ட்ட to understand what companies do. Companies உங்க இன்டர்வியூஸ்ல companies might ask, the interviewer will ask you any other questions that you have அப்படின்னு கேட்பாங்க லாஸ்ட்ல. ஓகே, இல்லை எங்கிட்ட ஒன்றும் இல்லைன்னு சொன்னான்னா sometimes that might work, sometimes that might not work. You have to ask about something about the companies. What do they do? Okay, what are the different things that the companies look out for? How can I grow in the organization? Okay, give me your views on that. So once you engage in that discussion, they will understand how keen you are, okay, in really wanting to prove yourself in this competitive world. Okay, so the questions கேட்கணும். All right, great. You are asking all the questions, right? Everybody in the call. We have 45 participants on the call. So one after the other, you should be asking all these questions. Engage in the dialogue, even in an interview. Okay, Albert Einstein is சொல்லிருக்கார், my only genius talent is inquisitiveness. Okay, then you have to keep on asking that when you are on the job also. Okay, that's very important. Ram Prabhu, I'll come to your point on entrepreneurship. Okay, then vision. The only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. Okay, you have to start with some kind of a goal for yourself. Goals will keep on changing. Okay, vision is not equal to a goal. Vision is longer term. What am I going to do? Like Ram Prabhu mentioned, right? He worked in sailing on the Navy, and then he wants to go ahead and do a business. He is very clear. He has got a vision, and he has also talked about health sector. Okay, he has got a vision. So you should have some kind of a vision. Even if you decide to go to a job, okay, you should have that vision that I want to do this. Vision, this will change over a period because you're just starting, right? Startingல வந்து உங்களுக்கு எல்லாமே வேகா தெரியும். என்ன பண்ணலாம், எல்லாமே கொஞ்சம் டவுட்டா இருக்கே, எங்க போகலாம், வாட் இஸ் பெட்டர், அந்த வேக்னஸ் இருக்கும். இட்ஸ் ஆல் நார்மல். Okay, so once you start with something, then you will keep on building on that. But vision இருக்கணும். Startingly you should have a vision that I want to take on some responsible role in any organization. அப்படின்னு ஒரு something, I'm not prescribing, but something you should have in your mind that you want to do through this job. Okay, finally, emotional intelligence. இது ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் எவ்ரிவன். இதுலயே நம்ம 2 மணி நேரம் கிளாஸ் பண்ணலாம். Emotional intelligenceலயே. Okay, what is emotional intelligence? The emotionally intelligent person is skilled in 4 areas: identifying emotions, using emotions, understanding emotions, and regulating emotions. Okay, so இப்போ நீங்க வந்து if you are searching for a job, and Ram Prabhu, you're also looking at how to start the I'm to say the business in the health sector. Okay, one
Yes.
is again regulate your emotions. You have to be very patient. Okay, there are going to be a lot of hurdles. You should look at the interview by Sridhar Vembu of Zoho. Have you heard about him, Ram Prabhu?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've heard about it, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, so please look into those kind of videos. You will get some idea of as to how they started. I don't know exactly how the health sector works, but I can give you some of the general tips, okay, as to how to go about doing. First of all, understand your sector. Who are the players in your sector? What is happening there? I'll come to a little more on that when it comes to research skills. Okay, so adala first நம்ம பண்ணணும் when it comes to entrepreneurship, starting a startup and all that. Ram Prabhu. Okay,
Yes,
coming back to emotional intelligence, நம்ம எல்லாருக்குமே will have to learn to deal with emotions. First of all, you have to understand your emotions well. Okay, எது உங்களை frustrate பண்ணுறது, எது உங்களை வந்து sad ஆக்குறது, எது உங்களை வந்து கோவப்படுத்துறது, and all that stuff. You have to regulate it. Okay, can you tell me one of the cricketers is great at it? Emotional intelligence level top. Any idea? I
MS
think he's
Dhoni.
top.
MS
Lovely.
Dhoni.
Who said that? Who said that? Ram Prabhu.
Ram. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So he regulates his emotions. Lovely. Okay. He's great at it. You can't read his emotions. Right? Can you?
No, sir. Yeah.
Right. So he regulates it. He understands the emotions of his team. That's how you become a leader down the line. We are talking in the We the Leaders Foundation, right? So if you want to be leaders of tomorrow and successful in your job, you have to work with multiple people. Okay, so then understanding the emotions of other people and working accordingly with them, as well as understanding your own emotions and then regulating it, will really help you get a job and succeed in that. Okay, so these are some of the basic attributes that you should have as a part of job seeking and being successful in a job. Okay, this is just the starting point. Achieve in order to achieve the success in your job. Okay, so any questions so far? Any thoughts from anyone around what I mentioned earlier? Divya,
So,
do you relate
sir-
to it?
Sir,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah.
What's your
the
name?
difference
What's your
between-
name? Sorry,
My name is Shikshawali, sir.
Shikshavali, yeah? Okay,
Yes.
yeah, tell me.
So, what's the difference between emotional intelligence and one more that is? Oh, sorry.
IQ. It's called IQ.
Yeah, IQ. Yeah.
Emotion.
What
Yeah.
is the difference between the two, sir?
So IQ is more of how intelligent you are, right? Intelligence vera, emotional intelligence vera. Okay, intelligent na, okay, you are very quick in grasping the data. You are very quick in crunching the data. Okay, unga IQ வந்து அதான் சொல்லுவாங்க டெஸ்ட் கூட பண்ணுவாங்க இல்லையா IQ, right? So intelligent quotient மாங்காது. Okay, so how quickly you can grasp things, how quickly you can react to it and all that stuff. Emotions is a different thing altogether. Okay, you have parents at home. Okay, you have your brothers, sisters. Okay, everybody, we are all emotional people. Okay, if you want to be a good leader of tomorrow, you have to understand the emotions. That's another EQ manganaga. Okay, IQ, EQ, emotional quotient manga. IQ na evalo ungalku nalla theriyum ella subjectலயும். What is your IQ அப்படினு கேட்பாங்க. EQ na emotional quotient, which is related to emotional intelligence. Okay, the better you are at emotional intelligence, you can manage people better, you can work as a team player in organizations, and then people will recognize you as one of the rising stars in companies. Understood, Shikshavali?
Thank you, sir. Yes, thank you, sir.
So இது வந்து you go and Google this. Okay, lot of material is there. Okay, கொஞ்சம் நம்ம இதுல நான் இந்த 1 hourல எல்லாம் பண்ண முடியாது. But the point is, all of you have to get these important points that I'm talking about. Go and reflect on that. அது கொஞ்சம் பண்ணி ஆனும். Okay, go and reflect. உங்களோட notes எடுத்துங்க. Okay, go and Google them. Okay, and then start applying them. Okay, when you go to interviews also, Vigneshwaran. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Hello.
Venkata.
Venkateshwaran, sir.
Vigneshwaran, okay.
Venkateshwaran. How to improve the attitude and other things?
Which one? Attitude. Okay. So, என்னைக்குமே அது கொஞ்சம் easy. How to improve attitude na எல்லாத்தையுமே நீங்க பாசிட்டிவா பாருங்க. Okay. Enthusiasm காமிங்க.
Okay.
All right. அதுல இருந்தே உங்க personality build up வேற ஆகும். Right? Okay. So, attitude எப்படி பண்ணனும்னா பாசிட்டிவா பாருங்க. எல்லாம் சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, ஒரு கிளாஸ் half, ஒரு கிளாஸ்ல என்னங்க, ஒரு கிளாஸ்ல half தண்ணி இருக்கு வச்சுங்க. Okay, the positive people look at half filled glass, not half empty.
Okay.
இல்லையா? So நம்ம அவுட்லுக்லயே இருக்கும் அது.
Half empty, half full.
கரெக்ட்டா? So the glass half filled waterலயே நமக்கு அந்த half filled இருக்குன opportunity தெரியணும். That's an attitude towards life, towards work and all that. Okay, அது உங்களை எடுத்து கொண்டு போகும், because the world is not very easy. Okay, first getting a job itself is difficult. Venkat, you are saying something? Venkat? Hello? Are you able to hear me? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Vigneshwaran, are you good so far? You had some questions earlier, right? Just wanted to confirm.
Yes, sir. And I like to share a small view about myself.
Yeah, go ahead, Divya.
Yes, sir. Like before our graduation, while we are studying our academics in our colleges, like in the last final year, I completed my civil engineering. It's just another idea, another view before my before getting employed. இது என்னோட வியூ. ஸோ என்னோட ஸ்டாஃப்ஸ் அண்ட் என்னோட ப்ரொஃபசர்ஸ் ஆக்சுவலி தே கிவன் an idea to me. It's a negative thing actually. இது எந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுமே should not take into their mind. So என்ன அப்படின்னா, they will say a word like, if you are not having any reference in future, you cannot get into any company. இப்படி ஒரு நெகட்டிவ் திங் they will input inside our mind. So நம்ம அது வந்து we should avoid that.
Definitely.
Like
Agree.
yes, I've got into 2 companies in this 3 years without any reference. I did it myself.
Definitely.
Yes, so this is not at all a negative thing. So இத வந்து எதுமே input எடுத்துக்கிட்டு getting a negative thing like we don't have any reference to get into.
Agree.
அப்படி ஏதாவது so we should not take into our mind itself.
Definitely.
Should ignore these kind of negative things.
So that's where you should have the positive attitude. Believe in yourself.
Yes, of course. Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Believe in your skill. Love yourself.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
sir.
So these are very important. Okay. But adukku neenga work பண்ணனும். You should be good
Yes,
at what
sure.
you're doing. Okay.
Yes.
Just because you believe in yourself, we can't just sit tight. Right.
Yes,
You
of
should
course.
understand your civil engineering na you should be the best in that.
Yes, yes, of
Okay.
course.
So you have to get into the details of it. You should be the best
Yes.
in that. And then
Yes.
things will start coming to you. You don't have to go to it.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So good. So these are some of the basic things. In the interest of time, we'll move on to the other one. So remember, achieve. Okay. Remember that. Go to the next slide, Krishnaman. Thank you. All right. So this I call practically achieve. These are some of the important skills you should have to succeed in a job. Get a job and succeed in that. So Divya already mentioned some of this. Okay. One very important thing, the first one, P, which is problem solving skills. உங்களுக்கு இருக்கணும். Okay. So you should be able to solve problems in companies. இப்போ வந்து நிறைய கம்பெனிஸ் எல்லா இடத்துலையும் ரோபோட் வந்தாச்சு, பாட் வந்தாச்சு, all the transactional things are going. Okay. So you will not get those kind of jobs down the line. Okay. So you have to be a problem solver. Okay. So get this into your mind. You have to understand the problem, get deep into the problem, and then start dissecting the problem and then arrive at a solution yourself. Okay. Your solution might be right or wrong. Okay. Which is okay. But there are other people in the company who will work with you on that. But you have to be a problem solver. You have to look out, okay, what are the problems that I'm facing in the process today? Okay, when you're working in companies, and you have to contribute through your solutions. Okay, so ippalende be a problem solver. All right. So Ram Prabhu, this is one of the things for you too. Okay.
Yes, I'm listening.
So health sector la ipo வந்து there is a concept called blue ocean, red ocean சொல்லுவோம். Okay. ஒரு நியூ ஏரியால நீங்க போறீங்க, ரெட் ஓஷன்னா ஆல்ரெடி there are a lot of players in that sector already. Right, Ram? So adukku வந்து you should understand what are the pain areas today in the health sector. Okay, before going into that, do a good research. That's the next point that I will come to. But you have to understand, you have to solve something. Don't just look at getting into a business just like anybody else, because a lot of people are in the health sector also. Okay, but you have to understand how can you start giving a unique proposition, value proposition to your customers down the line. All right, Ram. So you have to start first understanding your sector quite well, and then understand what are the pain areas today. Okay. And then your business will be quite successful. Your venture will be quite successful and sustainable. Okay. So a lot of companies are doing really well because of that. Okay. நீங்க வந்து இப்போ the real estateல கூட ஒரு they started in a very small way, and then I'm forgetting the name of that. Okay. So sorry,
magicbricks.com.
magicbricks.com வேற, இன்னொன்னு வந்து there is OYO rooms-ங்கறாங்க இல்லையா?
Yeah,
OYO rooms, and then there's several other concept. Even they are renting out the vacant flats to other whoever they can. Okay, and there's a kind of company that looks at rented vacant flats and then they give it to customers. There are multiple things. You have to be unique when you are venturing into a business proposition. All right, Ram. So first, nalla konjam understand your market first. Okay. So for everyone else, problem solving skills irukkanum ungalta. So train your minds towards that. Okay. If maths la pandreenga illaya, so maths la வந்து it's about problem solving. There's a problem. What is that? Okay. Similarly, the logical thinking, you have to get it into your head. Okay. And then you will be better at that. All right. So that's important. Okay, that's problem solving skills. Next one, the research skills. All of you should read a lot. Okay, articles padinga. Ram Prabhu, you also, right? So you have to read about your sector quite a lot. Talk to multiple people who are in that sector that you know of. Okay, but you have to research. All right. Similarly, everybody on the job also has to have that research skill. Okay, ஒரு திங் நம்ம கத்துக்கணும்னா அதுல ரிசர்ச் பண்ணணும். நம்ம போய் ஒரு டாக்ஸா இருக்கட்டும், இல்லைன்னா அக்கௌண்டன்சியா இருக்கட்டும். ஓகே, நீங்க யூஎஸ் அக்கௌண்டன்சி லாஸ் எடுத்துங்க. ஓகே, அண்ட் ஆல் தோஸ் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் வி ஆர் குளோபல் நவடேஸ். ஓகே, டிஃப்ரெண்ட் கண்ட்ரீஸோட நம்ம வேலை பார்க்க வேண்டியிருக்கு. கேப்னு இருக்கு அக்கௌண்டிங்ல. ஸோ லாட் ஆஃப் திங்ஸ் யூ ஹேவ் டு கெட் இன் டு தட் ஆர்டிக்கல் ஆர் கெட் இன் ஆர் ரீட் புக்ஸ், understand multiple things and form your opinions. Okay, so I'll get into all these details in the next slide, but just quickly browse through this. What do I mean by practically? Okay, one is problem solving skills, research skills, analytical skills, communication skills, technology skills, interpersonal skills, creativity, ability to work under pressure. அது ரொம்ப நிறைய இருக்கும். Divya must also be knowing anyways. Ability to work under pressure, learning skills, leadership skills, and use your own style. Okay, so that's what I mean by practically. So two things, two words I mentioned to you. One is achieve, one is practically. Okay, these two things, if you remember, you're almost there. Okay, if you can go to the next one, Krishna one. So I'll quickly elaborate on this. All right. One is problem solving skills. We have talked about that. Solving problems in a structured way using critical thinking. Okay. Go to the depth of the problem. Okay. It can be a problem in society. It can be a problem near you. So much of innovations are happening today because somebody has understood a problem and has come out with a solution. Okay. So that's where you can come out with unique solutions if you understand the problem really well and you are a problem solver. Okay, and we the leader foundation, for instance, is a problem solver. Okay, they want to really train people in understanding the problems around you and contribute to the society also for the matter. It's not just a job. So ingrain this in your mind. Okay, you should all be problem solvers, all of us. Okay, research skills, அடுத்தது read and collect knowledge from multiple sources and form your opinion. படிங்க கொஞ்சம். Okay, go and read articles. எல்லாம் கூகுள்ல இருக்கு, everything is there. Okay, read books, e-books இருக்கு, everything is there. All right, so understand that, read more, then you can articulate, பேச முடியும் அதை பத்தி a lot more. Okay, and then that's where your demand will increase. All of you should not just look at, okay, ஒரு கம்பெனி ஜாயின் பண்ணுவேன், அங்க ப்ராசஸ் தருவாங்க, என்ன ட்ரெயின் பண்ணுவாங்க, நான் வேலை பார்ப்பேன். நோ, நீங்க ரிசர்ச் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, அந்த லைக் ஹெல்த் செக்டர் ராம் பிரபு வாஸ் சேயிங், ஹெல்த் செக்டர்ல என்னெல்லாம் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு. ஓகே, அங்கதான் நாலேஜ் யூ கெயின் அண்ட் தட் இஸ் யுவர் டிமாண்ட். India is a great country in service sector nowadays. Service now, knowledge. We are all knowledge workers today, for the most part. Okay, so knowledge increase through research skills. Any issue indana, we should be able to understand that, get into the depth of it, read about it, and form an opinion and talk about it. Okay, அடுத்தது வந்து analytical skills. உங்களுக்கு இப்போ நிறைய இந்த எக்ஸாம்ஸ்லாம் கூட இருக்கு பாருங்க, காம்படிட்டிவ் எக்ஸாம்ஸ். ஓகே, பேங்க்ல போனா கூட அனலிட்டிக்கல் ஸ்கில்ஸ் பாக்குறாங்க. ரைட், ஸோ தேர் இஸ் த காம்படிட்டிவ் எக்ஸாம்ஸ்க்குனே தனி டியூஷன்ஸ்லாம் இருக்கு. ஸோ அதுல அனாலிசிஸ் பண்ண தெரியணும். உங்க டேட்டா, ராம், ஃபார் யுவர் கேஸ் ஆல்சோ ஃபார் தட் மேட்டர், ஹெல்த் செக்டர்ல எவ்வளவு பிளேயர்ஸ் இருக்காங்க. ஓகே, வாட் இஸ் ஹேப்பனிங், வாட் இஸ் தி ப்ராஃபிட்டபிலிட்டி இன் தட் செக்டர். இட்ஸ் ஆல் அபவுட் அனாலிசிஸ் ஆல்சோ ஃபார் தட் மேட்டர். ஓகே, நம்ம அனாலிசிஸ் பண்ணணும். Even in job also, we have to have this analytical skill to succeed in a job. Okay, that's ரொம்ப important. Okay, and then communication skill, either topmost. 50% of your success is decided by this, guys. Okay, so please take this very seriously. Communication, and it's not just about talking in English. No, it's about listening also. It's about non-verbal cues also. Correct? So body language, eye contact. Okay, so when you go and approach companies, Vigneshwaran, you should have this very strong. All right.
Yes, sir. So, I understand.
Right. So body language, eye contact, hand gestures, tone of voice, is a lot non-verbal cues. Language oda mastery on the language is very important. English இருக்கட்டும், தமிழா இருக்கட்டும், whatever be it. Okay, and the mastery இருக்கணும் அந்த languageல. So concentrate on that because that will help you in communicating very comfortably with everyone. English is a widely spoken language in corporates and all that, so it's better to have English also at a very good level, proficient level. Okay, express with clarity so that the other person understands things same way as you understand. அதான் கம்யூனிகேஷனோட எஃபெக்டிவ்னஸ் சொல்லுவாங்க. நான் ஒன்று சொல்லி நீங்க வேற எதையும் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு then there's a breakdown in the communication. Okay, so இப்பெல்லாம் வந்து virtual world ஆயிடுச்சு. இப்போ in several companies you have to work with other countries and all that. Okay, in BPO இருக்கட்டும் or whatever sector you take. Okay, so நீங்க வந்து அதை கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ண virtual அது it adds to the complexity. ஸோ இதில் வந்து நீங்கள் கொஞ்சம் டைம் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, ஸோ கெட் குட் அட் த லாங்குவேஜ் that you have to use in companies and your other languages also. It's good to learn multiple languages. ஓகே, ஜெர்மனாக இருக்கட்டும், இப்போ எல்லா கம்பெனிஸ்லையுமே டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ப்ராசஸ் வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. பிபிஓ எடுத்துங்க, ஐ பீன் பிபிஓ ஃபார் மல்டிபிள் இயர்ஸ், 20 years nearly. இல்லையா? ஸோ அதில் வந்து டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ப்ராக்டிசஸ் வருது இந்தியாவுக்கு. சம் மைட் நீட் லாங்குவேஜ் ஸ்கில்ஸ், அதர் லாங்குவேஜ் ஸ்கில்ஸ், பீட் ஜெர்மன், பீட் ஃப்ரெஞ்ச் அப்படின்னு நிறைய டிஃப்ரெண்ட் வருது, மேண்டரின் கூட. ஓகே, ஸோ அதெல்லாம் லாங்குவேஜ் ஸ்கில்ஸ், அதை நல்லா இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணிங்க. ஓகே, அண்ட் திஸ் ஆல்சோ ஹெல்ப்ஸ் ட்ரைவ் பர்செப்ஷன்ஸ் அபவுட் யூ. When you talk well, right, the other person gets a good perception about you because companies like you have to build your brand. Okay, இப்போ விக்னேஸ்வரனா, திவ்யாவா, வெங்கடா. Okay, so they have to understand Venkat is great because of this. But if you don't talk, then they will not know. பேசணும். Okay, so you have to be very good at what you talk. Next one, the technology skill. All right, being able to learn technology தெரியணும். All of you are good at technology nowadays, so it's all good. But companiesல வந்து new tools வந்துட்டே இருக்கு. Okay, be it engineering, be it commerce, be it any field, there's a lot of technology coming today. So நம்ம வந்து we'll have to be able to quickly understand the technology, learn it, work on it. So IT skills or technology skills ரொம்ப important nowadays to really succeed in your job. The interpersonal skills, connect with people, build relationship. So Ram Prabhu, it's also very important for you. Okay, so you have to keep on when you start looking at network with people from a business standpoint, entrepreneur now, you have to network a lot. Then you can arrive at some good conclusion. Okay, so you have to be good at networking. Okay, working with people, அவங்களோட குயிக்கா கனெக்ட் பண்ணணும், பேசணும் அவங்களோட. Okay, then you can get into that rapport. Okay, rapport உங்களுக்கு. So rapport build பண்ணணும் with people. So interpersonal skills ரொம்ப important to be successful in a job. Then creativity, ability to think in a different way and generate new ideas. Okay, இப்போ நிறைய சேஞ்ச் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கு. ஆல் ஆஃப் யூ கேன் பிகம் ஆண்டர்பிரினர்ஸ் ஆஃப் டுமாரோ, ஒரு கம்பெனி செட்டப் பண்ணலாம். பட் நீங்க கிரியேட்டிவா இருக்கணும். ஓகே, ஸோ யூ ஷுட் நாட் ஜஸ்ட் லுக் அட் ட்ரெடிஷனல் வேஸ் ஆஃப் டூயிங். முன்னாடி நாங்கள் இப்படி தான் பண்ணியிருக்கோம்னு சொல்லிட்டு அதையே கண்டினியூ பண்ணக்கூடாது. ஸோ யூ ஹேவ் டு திங்க் அபவுட் ஹவு யூ கேன் டூ இட் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்லி. அங்கே தான் ஓய் ரூம்ஸ், ரெட் பஸ், இதெல்லாம் வந்திருக்கு. they saw a problem, then started thinking creatively, என்ன டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக பண்ணலாம். ஓகே, அதே மாதிரி ஜாப்லையும் ஓகே, யூ ஹேவ் டு கீப் ஆன் பிகமிங் பெட்டர். ஓகே, அங்கே தான் உங்கள் வேல்யூ ஆடே இருக்கு. இல்லைன்னா ரோபோட் பண்ணிடுவோம் உங்கள் வேலையை. Okay, but நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும்னா, you have to understand the business problems when you get onto a job or a business or whatever. Okay, and start giving creative solutions for that. அதுக்கு நீங்க கிரியேட்டிவா இருக்கணும். அதுக்கு நீங்க படிக்கவும் செய்யணும். You should read articles, then நீங்க வந்து உங்க ideas வரும், new ideas வரும். Okay, there are a lot of different examples that we have today. Okay, so நீங்க சத்யா நடையில எடுத்துங்க, மைக்ரோசாஃப்ட், then Google, சுந்தர் பிச்சை எடுத்துங்க. These guys have been very creative. Chrome அவங்க கொண்டு வந்தாங்க இல்லையா? So Chrome, see how creative it is. Okay, and then they brought that. These are creative ideas that come from multiple sources. Okay, அதில் நம்ம நல்லா இருக்கணும். So you have to train your mind towards that. அதுக்கு நீங்க கொஞ்சம் நீங்க படிக்கணும். ஆர்டிகல்ஸ் எல்லாம் படிச்சா உங்களுக்கு வரும், என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்க உலகத்துல. Okay, how can I think differently? Okay, then ability to work under pressure, multitasking பண்ணணும். Okay, ஒன் டயத்துல ஒன்னே பண்ணுவேன்னா முடியாது. கம்பெனிஸ்லாம் ஒரே டயத்துல மல்டிபிள் திங்ஸ் யூ ஹேவ் டு மேனேஜ். அண்ட் நீ மேனேஜ் பண்ணி காமிச்சீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு குரோத் கிடைக்கும். ஓகே, அது ப்ரெஷர் கூடும், பட் குரோத் கிடைக்கும். ஸோ யூ ஹேவ் டு மேனேஜ் தட் ப்ரெஷர். ஓகே, இன்னைக்கே 5-6 ரிப்போர்ட் கொடுக்கணும், இன்னைக்கே பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா எல்லாம் முடியாது சொன்னா அவ்வளோதான். ஸோ யூ ஹேவ் டு பி மல்டி டாஸ்கிங், யூ ஹேவ் டு ஒர்க் அண்டர் தட் ப்ரெஷர் அண்ட் தென் கிவ் த ரிசல்ட்ஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ கெட் டியூன் டு தட். தென் அடுத்தது வந்து லேர்னிங் ஸ்கில்ஸ். Okay, நீங்க வந்து quick-ஆ learn பண்ணணும் in companies. They will not wait for you for 6 months for anybody to learn. You have to be understanding that, ask questions, do some research, learn in your own style. Okay, இப்போ நீங்க visual person னா, இப்போ videos உங்களுக்கு பிடிக்கும்னா video பாருங்க. Okay, there are multiple forums. YouTube is full of that. Okay, and different technical aspects also for that matter. Okay, so அதெல்லாம் பண்ணணும். Okay, learn quick. Learning skills இருக்கணும் கம்பெனிஸ்ல. குவிக்கா நீங்க அடாப்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும். நியூ டெக்னாலஜி வந்துருத்தா, பழைய டெக்னாலஜி போய் எடுத்தா அவங்க கம்பெனி டூலை மாத்திட்டாங்களா, அவங்க கம்பெனி டெக்னாலஜியை மாத்திட்டாங்களா, டக்குன்னு மாறிடணும் நம்மளும். Then only you can keep abreast with the changes. Okay, otherwise நம்ம will lose out. Leadership skills. Leadershipனா லீடரா தான் இருக்கணும்னு இல்லை. You are starting your jobs, you can still be a leader. First day training கொடுப்பாங்க. அந்த ட்ரைனிங்ல if you raise your hand and talk about what you want to know, okay, very assertively, ரொம்ப நல்ல கொஞ்சம் கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் ஓட, that itself is a leadership skill. Okay, raise your hand, talk, give your opinion. Okay, you should not be doing just what others are telling you to do. Okay, beginning itself நீங்களே உங்க ஒப்பீனியன் ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுங்க, நீங்களே raise questions. Okay, and then that will show your leadership skill on the first day of your job. எல்லாரும் நோட்டீஸ் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிருவாங்க, this person is an independent thinker அப்படின்னு. கரெக்டா? So you have to be independent thinkers. Okay, and then come to conclusions, right? So that itself will make you a leader in your job. Okay, and that will give you growth, new responsibilities தருவாங்க உங்களுக்கு in the job when they see you do this. Okay, so day one lende you have to understand how you can show your leadership skill, demonstrate it. Okay, in small little ways. Finally, use your own style. Don't try to copy others. Take good things from everyone, but use your own style. Okay, be comfortable at what you're doing. All right, and then you go ahead. All right, so these are some of the things that we talked about. Okay, between achieve and practically. So achieve practically is the mantra that I want to leave you with when it comes to job readiness, getting a job and being successful at a job. These are some of the things that you should think about in getting good at. Okay, so can you go to the next one, Krishnamohan? So I just wanted to leave you with these two. In the interest of time, we can do some questions and answers. Okay, and these are some of my contact details. You can go to my website. Okay, I keep on posting something, some articles I write. Okay, if that helps you. Okay, and the channel I just started recently, so you can also refer to that as and when. You can give me a feedback if you want me to talk on something. We'll talk down the line. Okay, but wish you all the best in your careers. Keep on thinking, reflect pannunga. Okay, get better at all these attributes that I mentioned. Okay, so I'll just pause now and then open this for any questions that you have. I would like to hear from other people that have not talked so far. Thank you, Venkat.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Vigneshwarana.
Sir, what are the things we are? Yes, sir, Vigneshwarana.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are the things we are studying at the college or school? We are going to apply all those things in our job, or particular thing we are going to apply?
Actually, practically speaking, again, so ellame apply aadu. It depends on the work that you're going to do. But when you're in a school, right, holistically you are learning. Okay, it just gives you an opinion about several things. But when you get on to a job, what is going to help is your logical thinking, smartness, communication, in the my life skills that I mentioned. Okay, plus what you had already gained. So mathematics na the logical reasoning kudukum ungalku. Okay, but again, you don't have to sit down and do maths in companies anyways, right? So there are a lot of systems and all that. You have to work in tools, technology use pannanom, and the smartness neenga gain pannikanum avladha. Okay, it does not depend on all the subjects that we learned. Now CWA, cost and works accountant. Okay, but the job that I am doing is very different from that. Okay, CWA on the factories normally vela paakano, costing adla pannano, but I'm not doing all that. I'm doing something else altogether. Is that okay, Vigneshwaran?
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay, but நீங்க நிம்பிளா இருக்கணும்ப்பா. நீங்க வந்து குவிக்கா கிராஸ் பண்ணிக்கணும். அதுதான் மெயின் கம்பெனிஸ்ல. கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணணும், வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். Okay.
Okay, sir.
Cool. So any other questions from anyone else? Anything else from anyone who has not talked so far?
Sir, I have a question that.
Who is that? Sorry.
Sheikh Shavali, sir.
Shikshavali, tell me.
Sir, till what you teached about that, I feel that I know about this all things,
Correct.
but I failed to exhibit it. What is the
Exactly.
reason, sir?
Lovely. So it's matter of reflection, Shikshavali. Very good point. Now only different way cholla. But the point is, whoever does this well, right? Illa konja nama train manikano namala. Okay. So communication skill na, நீங்க கொஞ்சம் அந்த உடமை எல்லாம் போய் கொஞ்சம் அந்த லாங்குவேஜ் ஸ்கில்ஸ் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணி பிரசன்டேஷன் ஸ்கில்லை ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணி ஓகே அது கொஞ்சம் ஒர்க் பண்ணணும். Okay, work pannana,
Yes.
then you will get better at that. Okay, it's not new what I mentioned earlier. I wanted to summarize all this for you so that you reflect upon it. Spend some time reading articles. அது நம்ம நிறைய பண்ணது கிடையாது. Early on. Okay, the more you read early on in your career, in your life, you will know where to go. Okay, அதெல்லாம் பண்ணுங்க. Okay, spend some time in making
Yes.
yourself good at this while you have time now. ஓகே அது அங்கதான் அங்க சீக்ரெட் இருக்குல்ல. பட் அது கொஞ்சம் எஃபர்ட் போடணும்பா. ஓகே,
Thank you, sir.
no worries.
Yes.
Good questions, lovely question.
Thank you, sir.
Lovely, that shows your leadership skill. Okay, பண்ணிட்டே இருங்க எப்படி. Anybody else, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I thought Shikshavali, the same kind of trauma I went through Shikshavali. I had a kind of a fear while communication skills, communication skills. What I did is something like a funny kind of thing. Watching a Hollywood movie or other language, basically, let's say a Hollywood movie. If you're going to watch a Hollywood movie, just watch it a couple of times with the subtitle and start watching it without subtitles. I think this will give you a good result.
Definitely. And Divya, in your and your current job also, right? If you keep on looking at what I mentioned, okay, you can be a leader in your job. Okay, so
sir.
research skills பண்ணுங்க. Okay,
Sure.
raise all the creative solutions.
Sure,
Don't
sir,
just get satisfied with the process that you're managing today. Okay, ஒரு கம்பெனி ஜாயின் பண்ணனா அந்த கம்பெனி பத்தி நல்லா தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும், அந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரியை பத்தி நல்லா தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். Okay, அந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரி என்ன பண்றாங்க, what all are the products that they are doing. Okay, go beyond your just the work that you're doing today.
Sure, sir, I'm working on it. Sure,
Got
sir.
it? So அதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப important. So that will help you grow in organization. That's how people like Sundar and everyone have grown in the organizations, because they have thought more outside their current job.
Sure, sir. Okay, fine.
Okay, so keep on looking at that.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for your comments, Divya. So Krishnamohan, I know we have 1 minute left.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to wrap it up?
Summarize. Yes, sir.
Summarize. Yeah.
So I hope you have covered more precisely. சொல்லணும்னா நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரியே we need to have a clear vision. First of all, நீங்க எந்த கம்பெனிக்கு போகணும் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறீங்களோ அந்த கம்பெனில நீங்க என்ன பொசிஷன் எடுத்துக்கணும்னு இருக்கீங்களோ அதுக்கு என்னென்ன தகுதிகள் வேணுமோ அதெல்லாம் வந்து ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருந்தாதான் உங்களுக்கு அந்த கான்ஃபிடென்ட் வருங்க. ஸோ யூ நீட் டு ப்ராக்டிஸ் அண்ட் ரிசர்ச்னா there are many ways you can follow up these days in the social media. நீங்க ஒரு கம்பெனி போறீங்க, as someone asked, எல்லாமே படிச்சது ஸ்கூல்ல படிக்கிறது எல்லாமே வந்து அங்க வேலையில செய்யணுமான்னு கேட்கறது, இல்ல காலேஜ்ல படிக்கிறது, நாட் நெசசரிலி சொன்ன மாதிரிங்க. பட் நீங்க என்ன வேலை செய்யணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்களோ அதுல எக்ஸ்பர்ட் ஆகுங்க. ஏன்னா பிகாஸ் கிரியேட்டிங் எ கோடிங் அதுலயும் எக்ஸ்பர்ட் ஆகும். அப்படின்னா இதுக்கு முன்னாடி யார் கோடிங் நல்லா பண்றாங்க அவங்கள நீங்க ஃபாலோ பண்ணும் சோஷியல் மீடியால. திங்க் அபவுட் வாட் தே ஆர் டூயிங் அண்ட் ஃபாலோ தேர். ஏன்னா இது மாதிரி சோஷியல் மீடியால நிறைய பேர்த்த ஃபாலோ பண்ணலாம் அண்ட் யூ கேன் ஏர்ன் மோர் ஐடியாஸ். ஒரு கம்பெனி போறீங்க அப்படின்னா அந்த கம்பெனி வந்து வில் பி டை அப் வித் another bigger organization. அது ஏதோ இண்டஸ்ட்ரிக்குள்ள இருக்கும். ஸோ யூ நீட் டு ஸ்கேல் அப் வேர் யூ ஸ்டாண்ட். அந்த இடத்துல அந்த கம்பெனி அப்புறம் அவுட் ஆஃப் த வேர்ல்ட் எங்க இருக்கு அந்த கம்பெனி அண்ட் வாட் ஆர் த ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் இப்படி பண்ணா காம்படிட்டர்ஸ் இப்படி பண்றாங்க நம்ம கம்பெனில ஏன் இப்படி பண்ணல. ஸோ உங்களை வந்து கொடுக்குற ஜாப் வந்து ஜஸ்ட் தட் யூ ஆர் எ பார்ட் ஆஃப் எ டீம். ஆனா அதை தாண்டி நீங்க யோசிச்சாதான் யூ கேன் பி த லீடர் ஆஃப் த டீம். ஸோ ஓவரால் நீங்க வந்து அந்த நாலேஜ் எப்படி கெயின் பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா ஹவு மச் டைம் யூ புட் இன் டு இட். அதை பத்தி எவ்வளவு நேரம் யோசிக்கிறீங்க, எவ்வளவு நேரம் நீங்க அதை சர்ச் பண்றீங்க இப்படிலாம் தாங்க இருக்கு. அண்ட் எமோஷனல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் அந்த டாபிக் வாஸ் ரியலி அமேசிங். எனக்கு MS தோனி அவங்க சொன்னதுப்போ எனக்கும் அது ரொம்ப ரிஃப்ளெக்டிவா இருந்தது. ஏன்னா நம்ம சச்சின் டெண்டுல்கர் எடுத்துக்கலாம், யாரும் எடுத்துக்கலாம், அந்த நர்வஸ் டைம்னு ஒன்று இருக்குங்க. when you face the ball or when you face the situation, every human tempted to be nervous. ஐயோ இது நம்மளுக்கு தெரியாது, இல்லை நம்மளுக்கு அதிகமா இருக்கா. only practice gives you confidence, only perfect. So beginning of the session நான் வந்து ஒரு 2 words ஸ்பெசிஃபை பண்ணாங்க, effectiveness.
So, Krishnamohan, I think it's breaking.
How effective? Yeah. So one other word is effectiveness and efficiency. Efficiency is how efficiently you use the resources and how efficiently you manage the situation. So, you know, emotional intelligence, நீங்க ஒரு டீம்ல வேலை செய்றீங்க, ஒரு டீம்ல ஒரு நல்லா இருக்கலாம், இன்னொரு விஷயம் வேற மாதிரி இருக்கலாம்.
Definitely. So, Krishnamohan, are you there? Okay. I think Krishnamohan, you're on mute. So everybody is okay. Any other questions from anyone? So if you have, if you want to, sorry. So if you want to, if you have any other questions, even after this, you can reach out to Krishnamohan for my number. Okay, so we can have a chat later. And if somebody wants the deck that I just showed, just to keep that in your mind, just to refer to it later. So talk to Krishnamohan, he can give you that. Okay. All right. Thanks so much, everyone. It was great talking to you. Okay, but keep this going, guys. Right. So reflect on this and please, yeah, practice and do it. Best of luck.
Thank you, sir, and thank you everyone for joining today's session.
Thanks so much.
Everyone.
Hope this was helpful to all of you. Thank you.
Thanks for your valuable time, sir. It's very useful to us.
Definitely. Yeah. Take care. Okay. Do well. Huh?
Okay, sir.
And we can be in touch. All right. So you can talk to Krishnamohan if you want my number and all that. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure.
All right. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend, all of you. Enjoy.